Everybody set? 3, 2, 1.
Action.
Episode 8. Gosh. The first film didn't even have a number.
Ryan has written a story that's unexpected but right. Some of the stuff that happens, people are going to be like, oh my God.
Even though I think I know it all, they throw things at me story-wise I never could have imagined.
And even though everybody knows that it's the second in a trilogy, it feels like its own thing.
Go.
Star Wars is so cool because there's all these creatures and all these amazing visual effects. But all the characters are also so complex.
Ryan needs to work on his Wookiee sounds. It's ridiculous. New director, can't even just learn a Wookiee sound.
It feels like the storylines are becoming more established. We're really getting to know these new characters. Also with the characters that we know and love, we're seeing their lives change.
Everything is being shifted in the opposite way to what the audience expected after 7. Ryan's made Star Wars fresh and new.
I'm hoping it'll be a little shocking, but I'm hoping it'll feel real and honest.
It's our most ancient story of good against evil, told in the most fascinating way, but it has a real spiritual depth to it.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
It's a wrap!
Hey YouTubers, it's a wrap. Let's break down all this Last Jedi footage. So what happened is D23 did their big panel. It's like a big 2-hour Disney panel where they do everything that Disney owns. So that's all the live action movies. That's Marvel, Infinity War. I'll be doing a video for that later today, so be sure to subscribe to get all that stuff. But they skipped over all the Han Solo drama that's been happening and just talked about Last Jedi stuff. So it was mostly behind the scenes. They showed Finn and Rose on their infiltration mission. They even hyped up a big rematch between Phasma and Finn. Like, oh yeah, they're gonna have some crazy action. But let's just go through this shot by shot. You see what looks like the Ahch-To set. This might be the inside of the cave when they're filming those interiors. Now, it's not confirmed or anything, but you also have these shots in the trailer of the Journal of the Whills. This could also be inside the cave that's on Ahch-To, but there's no confirmation on that. Then you see some First Order architecture. This is unmistakably from a Star Destroyer. More of the Ahch-To set. These buildings were actually on that island before they filmed there, so they just incorporated this into the idea of The Last Jedi. It's just that the island where they filmed these scenes is this ancient religious retreat people used to go to, so it became this really cool way to incorporate real-life history and mythology into the mythology of Star Wars. 3PO and R2-D2 back. These look like a bunch of speeders, so they might be from the Casino Planet sets, which is a big location in the film. I love the way Anthony Daniels references the fact that the original Star Wars movie originally didn't have a number when they released it in theaters. They only added it after Empire Strikes Back became a thing. This explosion of blood here looks really awesome, but it's actually from that salt planet you see in the trailer where you see the speeders dragging the trails that digs up that dirt. Red is a huge color in the movie. They use it in the poster. It's typically the signifier for the dark side. The Sith lightsaber that Darth Vader wielded in the original trilogy, so they're using it to sort of highlight the tone of the film and imply how heavy things are going to get. All the characters are going to end the movie in a really bad place. Rey looking like she's on Ahch-To. Most of her behind the scenes are from locations we've already seen before. Her sitting on the Millennium Falcon, her training on Ahch-To with Luke Skywalker. First shot of Finn in his resistance gear out of that Bacta suit. Luke Skywalker in his Jedi robes. I love the way he looks so small against this cave wall here. So this is probably from that other earlier set that we were looking at. I think when Daisy Ridley is saying people are going to go, oh my god, when they see the movie, it's mostly just the revelations that are going to offer about the Force. Mark Hamill was saying the same thing too, about how they sort of shake the foundations of what you think you know about Star Wars mythology. That's probably just tied to the Journal of the Wills and the idea that the Jedi had things wrong, the Sith had things wrong, there's a greater truth to the Force. So that's all I'm really expecting when they're talking about shaking the foundations of everything you know. First shot of Leia, may she rest in peace. She actually looks fantastic in this film. Final confirmation that Luke actually takes Anakin's lightsaber from Rey, although he gives it back to her because we see her using it in the other parts of the clip. You can just imagine all the memories flooding into his brain, like I haven't seen this since I got my hand chopped off by my father. First real shot of Kylo Ren on a First Order set. He's still wearing the helmet. I do think he's going to lose it at some point during the film because we see it shattered on the ground. Bigger wide shot of that First Order set, and even though there's all this red in the background, I think that's just for key, although I love tonally what it implies about the scenes that they're filming here. Another trailer shot of Leia at that console. This looks like a really badass, wicked weapon that the First Order wields. This is that thing that people were calling a space horse, so it's like a giant horse that somebody can ride. More creature behind the scenes. That's probably one of the other coolest things about the Star Wars universe in the new films, is that they introduce all these other new creatures, even with Force Awakens. All of this water behind the scenes is from the Ahch-To set. It just looks like Rey is going to be training in a lot of different ways that you haven't seen Jedi do before. This is that casino set, and the creature that everybody was freaking out about in that shot from behind the scenes they released earlier. Like, this little guy is probably the richest person on the planet. Lupita is Maz Kanata is back. Laura Dern's character, who is part of the New Republic. Our first shot of General Hux. I'm really hoping that Kylo Ren actually takes care of him during this film. Chewbacca on what looks like one of the Resistance cruisers, so it seems like at some point Rey and Luke will meet up with Leia and the other Resistance fleet. And then we finally get our first shot of Phasma. She's so fantastic, so much more Phasma in this film. Like I said, John Boyega was hyping up Finn versus Phasma. Another shot of Kylo Ren without the helmet, you see the new version of the scar. This is that big wide shot that we saw in the trailer of Phasma with all the First Order troopers. This might be them trying to hit that Resistance base, because Rian Johnson said that right after the events of Force Awakens, the First Order goes on the offensive big time. This looks like the casino set with somebody getting their ass handed to them. They explained that, you see them here in their little alien tuxedos, that the casino planet is a different side of Star Wars, like the really rich side. You see the Resistance, everybody's super poor, they're living on what they can, but you also have other people in the galaxy that are crazy wealthy, so you'll see a lot of that on the casino planet. And we finally see Benicio del Toro. And oh man, Kylo Ren training with what looks like either other members of the Knights of Ren, or this could be him fighting Rey in Luke Skywalker, because Rey also uses a staff, but so is this person here, so this is more likely Knights of Ren. Finn in the casino set, just confirming that his storyline will take him into Benicio del Toro's path. And oh man, this looks so cool here too. So Rey fighting off 3 people at the same time. This has got to be a bunch of stormtroopers or Knights of Ren. Finn in what looks like either an Imperial prison or maybe prison on that casino planet. Luke and Leia together. There were a lot of people wondering if they actually had scenes together in the movie, and they do. I don't know exactly what the scenes are, but there will be a moment where they do get to meet each other. And because Rey is in her new costume in this, it looks like it's later in the film after she meets back up with Finn's character. So let me know, what do you guys think about this footage? I think it's great. I think the way they've been promoting it has been good too. So what'll happen is there's an Avengers Infinity War panel happening. I'll do a video for that next, so that should post in a couple hours. But while you wait for everything, you can click here to rewatch the Episode 7 trailer, and you can click here for all my Spider-Man Easter eggs. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.